The night was thick with smoke and gunfire, the city itself trembling beneath the weight of violence that had been years in the making. Elena's pulse raced as she darted through the crumbling warehouse, the echo of boots and shouts closing in behind her. Blood slicked her palm, some of it hers, some of it not tanned, yet all she could think of was him, Adrian Moretti. He had come for her. She had seen it in the chaos, the unmistakable figure cutting through enemies like a storm, the blaze of his gray eyes searching until they locked on hers. And when he reached her, when his hand wrapped around her wrist and dragged her from the line of fire, it hadn't been strategy or convenience. It had been desperation, need. They made it out barely alive, collapsing into the back of a stolen car, their chests heaving, their bodies battered. Elena's dress was torn, streaked with soot and blood. Adrian's shirt clung to him, ripped at the shoulder, exposing muscle that flexed with every ragged breath. The city roared outside, but inside that car, time seemed to still. "Are you hurt?" His voice was hoarse, frantic in a way she had never heard before. Elena laughed, the sound sharp and wild, born of exhaustion and adrenaline. "You're bleeding everywhere, and you're asking about me." Adrian's hand cupped her face, rough thumb brushing along her cheekbone as though confirming she was real. His control cracked, and for once, the king of calculated violence looked undone. "Because I can't lose you, Elena." The words shattered something inside her. For so long, they had been enemies, rivals forged in fire and blood, yet here, beneath the weight of everything they'd destroyed and everything they'd survived, the truth bared itself. He didn't care about victory, about empires, about war. Not now. He cared about her. And she, God help her, cared about him too. Her lips crashed into his, desperate, hungry, feral. This kiss was different from the ones before, not born of defiance or denial, but of surrender. Of two people finally giving in to the fire that had always threatened to consume them. Adrian groaned against her mouth, pulling her onto his lap, his hands greedy as they roamed her body, memorizing every curve, every scar. She tugged at his shirt, bearing more of him, needing to feel the heat of his skin against hers, proof that he was alive, that this was real. Their movements were feverish, frantic, as if the world could end in the next breath, and perhaps it would. But in that stolen moment, there was nothing but them. No guns, no empires, no grudges, just fire meeting fire, passion too fierce to ever be extinguished. When they finally broke apart, foreheads pressed together, breaths mingling, Elena whispered the truth neither of them could deny anymore. "We're poisoned together, Adrian." His lips brushed hers again, softer this time, almost reverent. Then, let the world choke. And in the ruin of their war, in the ashes of everything they had once been, they found something neither had ever dared to hope for. Not peace, not safety, but something hotter, darker, more intoxicating than either empire could offer. They found each other. And it was the kind of ending only enemy Stulivers ever earned. Dangerous, beautiful, and impossible to survive, yet far too irresistible to resist.